So America is addicted to finance. Or another way of saying that is America is addicted to gambling, right? So if you're rich, you put your money in the stock market. But if you're not rich, if you're young, you gamble, right? There's all these gambling sites now that are very popular, that are accessible. It's gambling, right? Cryptocurrency, gambling markets. It's all this get rich scheme that's being promoted in America. So in order to fight this war, you can't do that because you need to move towards manufacturing. You need to move towards resource exploration and exploitation. And Americans don't really want to do the gritty work anymore, right? So back in the 50s and 60s, Americans were proud to be factory workers, to actually create stuff. And now I think that blue collar work is sort of like what illegal immigrants do. It's not what real Americans do. I'm sure there are lots of Americans who would love to work in a factory until they actually work in a factory and recognize how hard it is. So that's the second question. Are Americans willing to return to the factories and do the hard work of building the manufacturing sector in order to win this war? Okay, that's the second big question. Okay, and the third big question is this: casualties. Are Americans willing to die in the Middle East? And the problem is that, again, Americans don't really know what war is, right? So, if you think about it, all around the world, if you fight a war, you lose the war, well, your kids die, you die, your family dies, your nation dies, the memory of who you are dies. War has consequences. But you know what? These past 40, 50 years, America has fought many wars and it's lost many wars. It lost Vietnam, it lost Afghanistan, it lost Iraq. And the consequence for America is this. You have these four-star generals put in front of Congress, where for a couple of hours, they're harangued by congressmen. And they feel kind of, uncomfortable. But that's it, right? Like, there's been no consequences for America when America loses a war. And that is ahistorical. That's not normal. And unfortunately, this time it's different. If America goes into Iran with ground troops, if it's committed for 4 or 5 years, if America loses this war, it means the collapse of the American economy. It means the collapse of the global economy. And it means the collapse of the petrodollar, the American dollar as a world reserve currency. It basically means Americans are now poor.
Right.
Okay? And so these are three big questions. One is the nation able to unify politically around the idea of winning this war in the Middle East, to believe that it is a cause worth dying for? Second question is America willing to transition its economy from financialization back to manufacturing? Which would actually mean radical social transformation. And the third big question is, how much sacrifice are Americans willing to make in this war? Are they willing to die in the Middle East? Okay. And again, these are the three big questions. And given what I've seen, given past behavior, I think it'd be very hard for Americans to make this transition